Page 32, 5-point program. Here is the daily 5-point program for materializing a winner's image. Number 1, relax. Allocate 20 minutes 3 times every morning, noon, and evening. Let yourself totally relax. Clear your mind and visualize yourself living your dream. Point number 2, change. Completely review how you have been living and decide what changes must be made to become the person you have visualized yourself being in your new image. Then change them. Number 3, read. Read the first 30 pages of this book once a day for 90 days. Number 4, review. Review your commitments to your new self-image at least once weekly. Number 5, communicate. Make a list of 15 winners you respect and would like to socialize with. Phone one every day to say hello and ask if there is any way you can help them. You will be speaking to every one of them twice a month. As Van de Waal said, you only have to do something you don't want to do until you want to. Then you don't have to anymore. I'm aware that this daily program requires a fair amount of time invested every day, and I'm also aware that most of the people who will read this are time broke. But if you're already starting to wiggle on your commitment, if your old image is telling you that there's just no way you can do this daily program, then stop. Don't read another word beyond this point until you go back and reread page 29. And might I suggest that you not leave page 29 until you can honestly answer those questions with a committed yes. Now we're going to make a detailed description of you as a winner. This may appear to you as if it's the same exercise you completed previously. It is similar, but it is definitely not the same. You made a written description of your fantasy. Remember, we had a change in attitude. We've shifted our way of thinking, and we took a fantasy and turned it into a theory. Now it's a dream, and we're at a point where we want to move it into results. This written description of you must be in the present tense. Everything begins on a mental level before it manifests in physical results. As you make this written description, you are impregnating your winner's image into the cells of your brain. Rewrite this image weekly. You will find it will keep improving every time you write it. Begin by writing, I am so happy and grateful now that I am blank. Okay, now I'm trusting that you've completed making a written description of your dream, of your theory, and as you write, that you let it soak into every cell of your being. Each time you write it, you live it. Now we will discuss each one of these 5 points in a little greater depth, so that you will have a better understanding of why I am suggesting what I'm suggesting for each one of these steps. Number 1, relax. This exercise is vitally important. Real winners are highly results-oriented individuals and always have a number of projects going on at the same time. They accomplish more in a week than most people would accomplish in a month or possibly even a year. They carry out their duties in a calm, confident, relaxed manner. Very calm, confident, relaxed manner. Relaxation is not something winners try to do. It is the way they are. Their subconscious mind is programmed to keep them in a relaxed state. Creative energy flows freely through the mind and body that is relaxed. Dynamic, creative, results-oriented ideas are built with creative energy. When you have let yourself move into a totally relaxed state, mentally throw the electrical switch in your brain that permits the winner's image to move onto the screen of your mind. This is the image you chose to create and that you described earlier. See you winning in every way. Make it real. Make it in the present tense. When that winner's image dominates your mind, you are that person. The more often you practice this exercise, the more it will take root. Eventually, it will dominate your mind all of the time. You are then the winner, intellectually, spiritually, and physically. Habits are formed by repeatedly getting emotionally involved with specific ideas. To let yourself relax, I'm going to suggest that you find a particular place in your home where you're very comfortable. Let your body sink into the chair, or if you're lying down, let your body sink into the floor. Mentally visualize a beautiful energy flowing into the crown of your head and circulating through your body. Now, you do not try to relax. You let yourself relax and let all of the tension leave your body. For you to successfully form the habit of living a relaxed, creative life, you must properly complete this exercise 3 times a day, every day for 90 days. And as you do this, you are going to find that as you get into the habit of being relaxed, regardless of the circumstance, winners are relaxed beings. Remember, tension tires, relaxation renews. Number 2, change. You cannot get new results with old habits. Change is essential for growth. This is the one point that will require more effort than all of the others combined. Clearly understand, however, that the other points are of no value whatsoever if you do not systematically complete this exercise. Experience has taught winners they would not have properly completed this exercise had they not done the others. All pieces are necessary to complete the puzzle. Here are 10 areas of your life you must review. You can and probably should add to this list. As you review them individually on paper, clearly indicate the changes you will make and when you will initiate the change. Number 1, personal appearance. Number 2, personal life. Number 3, social life. Number 4, personal development program. Number 5, health. Number 6, working habits. Number 7, attitude. Number 8, time management. Number 9, business associate. Number 10, leadership abilities. Here is an example for number 1, your personal appearance. Completion date within 7 days. Changes I will make? I will visit an image consultant who has established a professional reputation. I will explain what I intend to accomplish and ask for professional assistance. I want to be recognized by my peers as one of the best dressed people they know. An image consultant is going to ask what you do, what your work is, and it's very important that you dress in a manner that is conventionally acceptable. It would be highly improper for a very successful farmer to be wandering around in a 3-piece silk suit. It's very important that we dress in a manner that's conventionally acceptable in the area that we work. You never get a second chance to make a first impression. Take a look in the mirror and ask yourself, if I were a stranger looking at me, do I look like a successful person? Do I dress like a successful person? How important do I feel my physical appearance is? I happen to believe it is a very important part of our life, just as the other 9 areas are. But you're an intelligent being. Take each one of these and really think about it. Remember, we said it requires rigorous honesty. This requires a little introspection. And you're going to find that as you keep going through these changes, you're going to want to complete these exercises every day for 30 or 60 days. Now take your time and begin to go through the 10 areas. Be sure to write down a completion date and the list of changes you'll make in each category. Take your time and do them effectively. You may find as you complete those exercises that there are areas that you would like to add to the list. Go ahead and add them. If you think they are important, boom, then they are. Number 3, read. Read the first 30 pages of this book at least once every day for 90 days, being aware of how much more you retain the message every time you read it. Make certain your mind is clear of any cares or concerns as you begin to read Winner's Image. The messages being reinforced on your mind imparts the important images you want deposited in your emotional mind. The repetition of reading the same ideas day after day plays an important role in dissolving your old, limiting self-image, and at the same time, nourishing your winner's image in its place. You may be inclined to pack the book away after reading it daily for a week or two because your familiarity with what you are about to read. That would be a grave error. Your old self-image was placed in your subconscious mind over a long period of time through the repetition of false ideas. Turning that old image around will take a short time by comparison. Commit to make it a daily ritual of reading the chapters for full 90 days. The ideas you are reading are going to sink deep into your mind, and you're going to relate to some of the great individuals that we referred to, because you want to realize that you're every bit as great as they are. The only difference in your life and theirs is in results. Number 4, review. Review all of your commitments to your new self-image. You have written several statements and entries in your notes and or your workbook. Read them over as often as possible to remind yourself of the new direction your life is taking. Repetition, repetition, repetition. It is the first law of learning. You're actually going to see the change take place in you before anyone does. Number 5, communicate. Now we're ready for the last point, the fifth point, and one of the most important. We want to suggest that you begin to communicate with other winners. Make a list of 15 winners you respect and would like to socialize with. Have you ever noticed that birds of a feather do flock together? Winners love to mix with winners. Phone one every day to say hello and ask if there's any way you can help them. You will be speaking to every one of them twice a month. Making contact and staying in touch with other winners is a deeply rooted habit all winners have firmly established. You don't have to be concerned with what they will do for you. Just think of how you can help them. The good way to have a friend is to be a friend. Like someone said, if you want to be loved, be lovable. People with a winner's image operate within a network. They are continually helping one another. Send them a good book or tape every now and then with a friendly note, not to bribe them, but to help them. If you can steer business their way, do it. Consciously and deliberately build yourself an excellent network of highly successful people. Get in the habit of helping everyone you can, every way you can. Just make it an automatic part of your personality. Make your list of 15 successful people, put the list by your telephone, and stay in touch with them on a regular basis. It won't be long before you are on their list to call. The process of developing a winner's image is simple, but it is not easy. It requires self-discipline. Remember that the mark of a real winner is a person who can give himself a command and then follow it. It will not be long before the feelings you acquire from your studies of the winner's image system will begin to create winning results. Don't force, calmly imagine. The more you work upon your new winner's image, the sooner you will develop a diamond hard self esteem that will both be unshaken by adversity and triumphant in success. With study, your winner's image, which began as a fantasy and grew up into a theory, will suddenly magically become a fact. Your winner's image will affect and enhance your life significantly. Please share your newfound mental and physical wealth with those around you. And remember, when you are out there winning and succeeding with your new winner's image, it will be you who is becoming the role model, the example of a true winner for future generations. Pass this word along to everyone you meet. Tell them to decide what they want, decide what they're prepared to give up to get it, decide to set their mind to it, and get on with the work.